So first of all, thank you again for having me. And my name is Sheik, and I am from the School of Information Technology, Monash University, Malaysia. Thank you again for having me. And what I'm going to talk about today is recent advances in complete quality preserving data hiding. So this is the agenda for today. I'm going to give a brief overview of data hiding, basically focusing on the basics and background. And I'm going to take a deep dive into complete quality preservation. Specifically, I'm going to talk about three techniques. One is for video, one is for animated GIF, the other one is for PDF file. And before I end the talk, I will be talking about the future outlook for data hiding in general. So when we say data hiding, two things comes to our mind. There could be two interpretations at least. One is that you hide something into a host, all right? You take something, you put it into the host, and another interpretation for data hiding is that you hide the data itself, you hide the data of interest. So things like encryption, it's probably that it's something very close to our daily life for interpretation too. So for today's purpose, I would be focusing on the first one. I take something and insert that into a host. And the basics of data hiding, as I mentioned just now, you start off with a content. On the left-hand side, I have an image. This content can be anything. It could be an audio file. It could be a network packet. It could be a medical record, etc., etc. Okay, and the key technological involvement is the insertion part, where we need to take this host image and try to find suitable locations to put in the data to be embedded. So the data D, it's the thing that we want to hide into the host. And this process is governed by the key, okay? And eventually we get an output with that it's very similar in terms of, in this case, perceptually very similar to the original host, but now it contains some data, D in this case. Now, of course, the data can be anything, as in it can be something external to the content, or it can be some features extracted from the host content itself. Okay, so that is basically the ideas in interpretation A for data hiding. You take something, put it into a content.